Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Commonly Made Mistakes in P6 Word Problems. We're going to discuss two questions about distance, speed, and time. There are two parts in this question. Pause the video now if you want to give it a try. Let's first look at student's solution and try to spot his mistakes. For part A, he first converting 45 minutes into 3/4 hours. Hence, distance jogged by Jen is 10 times 3/4, which is 7.5 kilometers. And for part B, before knowing who is ahead after 45 minutes, he first found the distance walked by Linda. 4 times 3/4 equals 3 kilometers. So Jen was ahead as she jogged a further distance. And the girls are 7.5 minus 3 equals 4.5 kilometers apart. Did you notice his careless mistake? He almost get the question correct. Maybe because there's no diagram, hence there's no reminder about Jen was actually behind of Linda at first. So let's look at the distance diagram together and try to correct his mistake. We'll draw a diagram to show how Jane and Linda covered each of their distance. At first, Linda was 1.2 kilometers ahead of Jane. For the next 45 minutes, Jane jogged a total of 7.5 kilometers, and Linda walked a total of 3 kilometers. So for part B, we know Jane was now ahead of Linda, and the distance between them can be done using some subtraction sentences. Once you understand the scenario, let's quickly look at the proper steps. Similar to student's solution, we will convert 45 minutes into 3/4 hours and find the distance covered by the two girls. Jen was ahead as she jogged a longer distance, and the distance between the girls can be found using 7.5 minus 3 minus 1.2, which is 3.3 kilometers. We'll see another question, this time a little harder. Pause the video now if you'd like to give the question a try. Again, let's first look at student solution and try to spot the mistake here. He first using distance 0.4 kilometers to divide by the speed 8 kilometers per hour and get 1 over 20 hours. This is the time needed for Eunice to travel 0.4 kilometers. Converting 1 over 20 hours into 3 minutes. Next, since Eunice is the slower one, she will reach later. So Ray reached 3 minutes earlier. Hence, answer is 9:02 a.m. Did you find his careless mistake? Some steps are correct. The main problem is that he ignored the 1/5 in the question. Let's first look at the distance diagram again before a proper solution. When Ray covered 1/5 of the distance, Eunice was 0.4 kilometers behind him. To cover the whole distance, Ray needs to cover 5 times of 1 over 5 of the distance here. Hence, Eunice would jog 5 times of the 0.4 kilometers less than Ray. Now, let's look at the step-by-step solution. We'll still find the time needed for 0.4 kilometers. 0.4 divided by 8 is 1 over 20 hours. And 1 over 20 hours is 3 minutes. This tells us that for each 1/5 of the journey, Eunice was 3 minutes later than Ray. So for the whole journey, Eunice was 15 minutes later than Ray. Hence, Ray reached the park 15 minutes before 9:05, which was 8:50 a.m. As always, we'll see 2 practices. Answers of the questions are provided, and please be reminded to draw some distance diagrams to illustrate the scenarios of the 2 questions. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.